Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a great day. Quick look here again at Bitcoin. Quick obvious understanding of what's going on in the market today. Sea of red, big surprise, another day in the market, right? This is mainly because PPI came in kind of hot, hit the old reset button there for altcoins, and Bitcoin dominance shot up ever since. So just keep that in mind. That has a lot to do with this here. Is it the end of the world? No, altcoins will recover. A lot of them are double or tripling bottom and effectively in decent shape. But for right now, that's just kind of where we're at for the moment. We're going to take a look at some back-end data here, kind of see where we're at with liquidation. So if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. I hope you can learn something today. If you do want to become a better trader, again, CryptoCache.tech is a site, link down below, where you can learn to become a little bit more consistent with our trading academy, community, and signals group. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the liquidation here first. Oh, before we get started, do me a favor. A lot of you have been doing this. I really appreciate it. Hit the like button if you haven't yet already. Comment below. Absolutely appreciate any and all support you can provide. Get this more, in front of more people, of course. I think a lot of people do need to kind of learn better practice in situations like this. Not to say anything I do is perfect, but it has a pretty consistent way about it. And I can tell you consistency in trading is pretty important. Okay, 60,000, we know that's the liquidation level there from the most recent low. Price came as low as 60,200. While we missed out on our long opportunity at 60,000 even, we would have hit solid profit targets there. So again, congrats to those who did get into Bitcoin at that lower level. But you can recognize that that is somewhat of a liquidation level. Okay, so heavy concentration there. We're starting to build roughly about the same amount of liquidation above at about 64,000 is a rough estimate. 63.5 to 64K. All right, so just keep in mind we're smack dab in the middle of those two liquidation levels. So once we start getting closer to one or the other, we can start to concern ourselves with the fact the price may continue in that same direction. But keep in mind Bitcoin has a very solid support level at about 60,000. So that's just kind of the way that it is, and we'll see how that continues. So take a look at the daily time frame. Let's double check a couple of things here. Not much has changed here too much. We just keep kind of wavering in the 62,000 range above and below it. We can see both moving averages, the 100 and the 20, just kind of chilling right there. Again, closing above 62,000 I mentioned recently is important. We did that yesterday. We need that again today though. There's no other way around it. We got to get in that range and stay in that level in order to have any success here. So again, good news is we have somewhat of a bullish backtest of this descending trend, the most recent rising wedge pattern. So the price action was working itself into a rising wedge, has since broken free and is retesting that lower level. So that could very well be a positive sign here. We're not over 50 yet on the RSI. We were testing that yesterday. Looked pretty solid. Now, of course, the price pulls back. Big surprise, but nothing abnormal, folks. Again, try not to, I guess, run for the hills or get too scared, because honestly, this is par for the course. The price will recover eventually. You can only hold things down for so long before they have to recover. Take a look here, though, at the RSI. We can see we're still under 50. Not a great sign, but money flow index is still high. So a lot of money is flowing into Bitcoin still in the overall, based on the last 14 days is basically what it's telling us. So we're seeing more money flowing in, which is good. We can also see stochastic and MACD converging, generally bullish signs, okay? So again, the daily time frame hasn't shifted any kind of momentum. There's nothing crazy there. 4-hour time frame could be telling us something different. Let's see. We're now officially under 50 on the RSI. That's generally construed as a bearish sign. Money flow index pulling back, stochastic swinging down, and MACD is trying to kind of diverge, but hasn't yet officially. So we could see an MACD-FU where the prices recovers instantly here, or it continues lower. One way or the other, we're going to find out here soon. And what that basically just means here is that, with us being kind of right here, smack dab in the middle of all these moving averages, we can expect the price to probably continue lower until it doesn't, just to be on the safe side. We do have this ascending trend kind of pattern here, kind of holding here. It's not perfect, but if you can kind of see, there is definitely somewhat of a trend line. So ideally, holding above that would be excellent. We really need to get above this descending trend though, folks. This 200-day SMA is really killing us. It's holding the price action in place pretty solid multiple times in a row. So getting above that level, I think, is going to be important. Until we're back above that range, I don't think we should be considering to be bullish on Bitcoin at all. Okay, so at this point here, we got a lot of conflicting factors. These are mostly bearish signs here on the 4-hour, which makes sense though if you consider this, because there's a pretty significant drop after a pretty significant increase. Big surprise, a significant drop followed by a big increase, followed by a big drop. Next up, we're just going to see this. This is basically our future, folks. Okay, I'm making light of it because it's honestly very frustrating, but it's also par for the course. Okay, so again, completely normal, unfortunately. It's if you guys have ever seen, or guys and gals ever seen there's like a meme out there that's show this dog and there's just in a room full of fire and it says everything is fine. That's pretty much what it is, really, what it boils down to right now with crypto. everything is fine, even though it's a complete mess. All right, so quickly to note here, Ichimoku Cloud, we can see, let's touch on TD sequential. There's no significant continuation in either direction. This is what chopped gives you, folks. It gives you periods of consolidation followed by nonsensical moves in either direction. So we really can't determine too much there on overextension. We can understand here, though, we have absolutely shifted gears. We are closing soundly below the cloud for about, 4 or 5 hours now. Conversion lines below the baseline, lag and span is free and clear. So this is somewhat of a sign to consider a short position, or to the very least not consider a long. Okay, so I would not, by any stretch, consider taking a long position at this exact moment. The 4 hour and the 1 hour are both giving us not so great signs, letting us know that we don't have this any confidence in taking a trade right now. Okay, so does that mean you just sell all of your alts? Well, possibly. I mean, again, altcoins have a tendency of being belly flopping right now. They're absolutely taking a nosedive for very little reason as Bitcoin dominance continues to increase. So until this starts to plateau and come back down, folks, we can expect Bitcoin Bitcoin could go sideways, and alts are just going to continue to flop. So unfortunately, this is just kind of the way that it is right now in the market. Okay, so again, this week is not great here with PPI today. There's some news events tomorrow as well. Just please be very careful and try not to over leverage. Low leverage, low position size is king. I see some people in our community doing 10, 15, 20x now. 5x is recommended for altcoins. Okay, so folks, try not to get too ahead of yourselves. Okay. All right, thanks again so much for joining me here. Please like the video, comment below. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks again for your time.